Queensland graziers Sam and Sarah Becker have spent a decade painstakingly breeding their idea of perfect beef cattle. But one trait they chase never makes it to the plate. Key points. Poll cattle, animals bred without horns, are becoming more popular in Australia. The federal government is investing $5 million to review national animal welfare standards. Breeds like Wagyu would lose their full blood status if their horns were bred out of them. They are breeding out the controversial practice of dehorning, using genetics to produce animals that do not grow horns. But as the federal government prepares to spend $5 million reviewing animal welfare, the industry says it will take more than money to end the practice. And for some producers, the challenge lies in striking a balance between consumers' competing demands for quality meat and swift action. Polled position at their central Queensland cattle property, the results of years of testing, selecting, and rejecting bloodlines roam the Beckers' pastures. Most of their herd of Herefords, Redfords, and their own unique breed, Jarrah Reds, are born without horns. But it will take at least another 5 years to be completely horn-free. What's known in the industry as polled. We still want to produce the best possible animal we can, Mr. Becker said. Around 73% of the national beef cattle herd is polled, meaning they have been bred to not have horns. ABC Rural. Megan Hughes. The breeding program was inspired by rising consumer expectations on animal welfare, a global trend according to Meat in Livestock Australia, MLA. We hope to continually move to a position where dehorning is not a practice that has to be used as much because we have animals that are genetically polled, MLA Genetics Project Manager Claire Bradford said. She said momentum to transition to polled cattle has been steadily increasing. MLA's most recent figures show in 2010 it was about 60%, but in 2020 was almost 73%. Governments too are paying attention. In its most recent budget, the federal government announced it would spend $5 million renewing the Australian Animal Welfare Strategy over 4 years that will set national standards and measure improvements for animal welfare outcomes. Meat and Livestock Australia want to see an increase in the number of polled cattle in the country. ABC Rural. Jody Gunders. Australia's unique challenge. While dehorning is a common practice in the livestock industry, it is a controversial one condemned by animal activists. Removing the horns reduces the chance of injury for the animals and the workers who handle them.